Hello, and welcome back to our podcast. Today, we are discussing Medusa.
Today with us, we have Andrew, who we are going to be asking questions about Medusa.
Hello, everyone.
He is a general member of the public, does not have any prior knowledge of Medusa, and we're just asking him, well, he might have some. We're just asking him what he knows, and we're going to try to educate him.
I represent all of you boring, normal people.
So, first question.
Question 1. Are you familiar with the story of Medusa?
The origins.
I was going to say, I'm familiar with stories of Medusa. I don't know.
The question was, are you familiar with the story of
Right,
Medusa?
well, I don't know if I am, because I just know a bunch of stories that I know of Medusa. I don't know if they're the origin story. But, I'm familiar with Medusa and kind of what happened with her and whatnot.
From what you know, would you classify Medusa as a villain or a victim?
From what I know of Greek mythology, totally villain. She's like a bad person.
Why do you say she's a villain?
Because of Percy Jackson.
Yeah, because Percy Jackson had to kill her, right? She must have been a bad person.
Okay, so Andrew, thank you so much for talking with us today, Andrew. We cherish and value your opinion very much.
I'm sure it's the correct opinion.
Well, as you'll see in today's episode, we will tell you the true story of Medusa and how her birth was tragic and she lost everything. After this ad.
Hey, friend.
What are you drinking?
Ugh, this is nasty.
Here, you should try this instead.
This is so nice. What is this drink?
That's OR Energy Drink. Just the best energy drink available with the most nutrients, highest quality ingredients, and as much caffeine as the FDA will allow us to give you. This is the drink of the future.
Wow, now that I know about OR Energy Drink, I won't be buying any other brand. This is so delicious.
Yup, that's OR Energy Drink, the drink that makes you go, oh, ah. For more information, visit orenergy.com. That's letter O, letter A, energy.com. See you there.
Story of Medusa.
Whose name probably comes from the ancient Greek word for guardian, was one of 3 Gorgon sisters. Gray, Echidna, and Ladon were her sisters, and siblings, I should say. Medusa was the mortal daughter of Phorcys and Keto, and she was the most beautiful woman, pretty much.
Her beauty was limited to none, and she was the only mortal daughter of those 2 parents.
So, the story of Medusa.
What do you know about it?
Well, she was raised a priestess of Athena herself.
Yes.
She worshipped Athena every day of her life.
And what she gave for her was worth more than her mortal soul ever knew anything could cost.
But alas, she was beautiful. And at that time, that was probably the worst thing that could happen to a mortal.
She was turned ugly. She was abused, raped, victimized.
And no one
And
to
Athena
this day
turned her
believes.
into a monster. And the public's perception of Medusa is this awful monster who turns all of her victims to stone. But in reality, she was a beautiful woman who lost her ability to make connection with anyone ever again.
And there's also another retelling where Athena did not curse her by turning her ugly. She blessed her. She was given the power to defend herself against those who hurt her. And I think that's a very interesting retelling of the story.
I think it tries to justify the action when in reality it just isolated her from anyone.
Yes.
not just men,
Yes.
from her siblings, parents, friends, anything like that.
And I find it very interesting how people even now still portray her as this villain purely because the snakes on her head can turn people to stone.
When she can't control anything.
Yeah. She did not get a choice in the life she was given.
In many modern retellings, Medusa is depicted as a green-skinned monster, snake-headed, almost seductress.
Yes.
For example, in the Monster High series,
Yes.
Deuce Gorgon, the daughter of Medusa,
Mhm.
is depicted as a very handsome man with snake eyes
Mhm.
and snake hair.
Yeah.
And his hair is really cool, by the way.
Yeah.
He has a mohawk
Mhm.
sometimes. Sometimes it's kind of folded over on the side, and the snakes are really cool. And he's dating Cleo Denial, by the way. But anyway, he's depicted as an item of want, even though if you get
Yes.
too close to him, he'll turn you to stone.
Yes.
So it proves that even though people say, well, it's a gift to keep people away, people will still try to come for her because she's so beautiful, and that temptation they want to.
Yes.
And that's not her fault.
And I think it's also important to note, well, half of the public opinion is that she's this evil villainess. There's another part that is reclaiming the title of Medusa as a symbol of strength, of survival.
Exactly.
And I think that is so empowering for people alive today.
Mm-hmm. Many women who have survived sexual assault get a Medusa tattoo. Symbolize being able to stop or assault her before, or other men that could try to attack her again, to prevent her. Almost reclaiming that title of Medusa, which I think is very powerful.
It really gives women strength to go through everything.
And honestly, I think that the depictions that you can create of Medusa, I think she's just such an interesting character and interesting form, just so beautiful. When you think about it, even though in the original Greek myth she was turned ugly, today she is still perceived as beautiful as the victim she was.
And I think that really shows the ever-evolving beauty standards of culture.
So that's been our Medusa episode of our podcast, and we hope to see you again another week. If you'd like, subscribe to our Patreon, $5 a month.
Make sure to hit the bell and like the video.
And subscribe, please. Goodbye.
On Tuesday, there will be another episode of Cooking with Abby as well. Goodbye. See you later.
Adios.